What is up? What is up, guys? This is Merc with the mic, and this is another Wrestling Babble podcast by Recycling Inc. I'm Merc with the mic, joined by Louis Beans.
What's up? What's up?
This is the first the Wrestling Babble podcast of the brand new year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! And with that said, we have a shitload of wrestling to cover.
But hey, Mark,
Yeah.
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
That's wrestling oriented.
Okay.
Did you have a little bit of the bubbly?
No, I did not.
Ah,
I worked on New Year's,
same.
so I didn't get to have a little bit of bubbly. Even though I don't like champagne either.
Yeah, I'm not really, but I will take it once a year when it's New Year's.
Yeah. I'll take a beer instead.
Yeah, I'd rather have
Or
a
Brewski.
Heineken or actually a Guinness.
Steve Weiser.
You know what? All right, there we go.
There you go.
There we go.
I actually had I love his beer, the Broken Skull IPAs.
How do you get a hold of those?
So this is a spot. You know what? I really don't want to say. I'll say outside the cast.
All right, okay.
Because I want people going to my spot
Yes, sir.
and taking all my beer. So fuck
Yes,
yeah. But yeah, I found like this app called Beer. What is it called? I'll tell you right now. It's like a beer app. Like pretty much it locates beer near you, beer menus, and pretty much you put the beer that you're looking for, and they pretty much locate it where it's on tap or where you could buy it.
Okay.
So I did
Cool.
that, and I was able to find it. The first time I was no luck, and then the second time when I went to this spot in Brooklyn, they had. So I bought like everything they had,
Wow. Okay.
which was like only three. They only had 3 cases, which is four beers per case.
Mm.
I got one for Joshy, menu with opinion for his birthday. I drank one, and then one was for our trip to what was where we went? We went to what pay-per-view we went to? Oh, we went
Was
to
it
AEW. The AEW Full
yes.
Gear. Yeah, we had it there. Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what we did, and we were able to have it there. It was fun, a lot of fun.
Cool.
So we got a lot of wrestling this week. One of the biggest shows of the year always starts off at the beginning of the year. New Japan Wrestling Kingdom 14. It was on. It was a 2-night event.
Nice.
2-night event.
I am sad I didn't get to see it.
Yeah. So you know what? We'll give a full review of the event if you want to try to catch
I
up
will-
with it.
Okay, I'll announce it on the cast and we'll have it ready for next week. I will
Yeah.
make sure to go through it. I mean, I've already seen one of the most impactful moment from the
Yeah.
show,
Okay.
but I will still go through it.
I'll say honestly, I don't want to. I won't do like the whole show, but at least watch the title matches.
Yeah. I'll watch the most important matches and stuff. Like I definitely want to watch that Ibushi match.
Yeah, Ibushi. He had 2 matches too. He fought Jay White in the second night. If I tell you what happened the first night, it spoils the second night.
Okay,
It's
gotcha.
because they did kind of if the winner of certain matches went on to fight each other in the second night, and then that's where we got our new champion and everything like that. I don't care. We're gonna spoil it anyway. Naito is the new double champion.
Nice, congratulations.
He won the IC and IWGP World Heavyweight Championship off of Okada finally after like 18 tries. I felt like every year we saw Naito versus Okada.
Yeah, the chase. Like I think they had it mapped out. It was like since 2014 he was chasing Okada.
Yeah. And then so he finally got the win, and then kind of had like something happen after when Naito was celebrating. Kenta came out and did the go to sleep Naito and posed with both titles with the Sabata pose on top of Naito.
Okay.
So that was cool.
Sat
Wanted
down
some
on his
story.
chest. I saw the picture.
Yeah.
Like a badass.
Yep. It was a pretty good event. Some of my I'll just spot out some matches that I honestly say watch because they were some of the better matches of the night. Definitely watched Ospreay versus Takakashi for the junior weight championship. That was a fantastic match. Probably one of the best matches on that card. And that was on night 1. Okada versus Ibushi was a good match. That was in night 1 as well. And then you have Moxley versus Lance Hoyt for the U.S. Championship, which was on night 1. So those are good matches you can see. Then we also have the last nights of true legend of the wrestling industry, Justin Thunder Liger.
Mm-hmm.
This was his final event. This man, I think, is one of the most respected people in the wrestling industry.
Yeah, I see. He's one of the people that I noticed, and it's never brought up, but he is welcome everywhere he goes.
Oh yeah, he's like a welcome open door. That's why he did NXT, because he wanted to work with WWE one time in his life.
Mm. And I
Well,
remember him from
yeah.
WCW, and I
Hmm.
remember I didn't see it, but I know he was in Ring of Honor, and I know he's been all over the place. So UK
You
stuff
name
and
it, he
everything.
wrestled there. He wrestled Impact. He wrestled Ring of
Okay,
Honor. He wrestled PWG. He's welcomed everywhere. He was a guy that was welcomed anywhere, and no matter what, he was a crowd favorite. He had a huge influence on a lot of current wrestlers nowadays.
okay,
Like without him, there'll be no Nakamura. Without Nakamura, won't be a lot of guys behind him, because what he did for Nakamura is what Nakamura shares with everyone else.
okay,
And that's something that really shows that he always took that mentor side very, very strongly.
okay.
And he made sure that everyone was okay, everyone was trained right, everyone was okay, and he always left himself open to talk to. And that's
Gotcha.
something that is very well respected. And I think there's no person that hates this guy. I
Mm.
think he's 100% well respected throughout the whole industry.
Cool, cool. It's good to hear that.
And yeah, what a great career. He wrestled in 4 decades.
Wow. Did it?
He's
Do they know how old he is? Like, is he one of those mysterious characters that they don't say?
I think he's like 57 years old.
Okay.
I know he started. I know he started like mid 80s,
Okay.
like 87, no 86, 87. I know he wrestled through the 90s. He wrestled through the thousands. He wrestled, and he had his last match in 2020. So four
Do you
decades.
have Do you have a favorite Jushin Thunder Liger match?
One of my most memorable, I think this was the first time I ever saw him, was him versus Flying Brian
Wow.
on WCW the first
Yeah.
Nitro ever.
Yeah.
I remember that match. I remember that match very fondly because I really enjoyed it, and it was a different kind of wrestling I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because
That's true.
at the time it was always big men. It wasn't nothing really small unless they were in a tag division or something like that. You never really actually had those small guys at the time.
Yes,
So
that's
he was
true.
unique to me.
You know what? You mentioned that, but I think back to when I went and on the WWE network
Yeah,
and I went back to watch Nitro from the beginning. I remember that match. Yeah.
yeah, that was a
And it
good
definitely stood
one. Um, him versus Rey Mysterio WCW was a really good
out.
one.
I'm gonna
Um,
go back. I don't think I remember that one.
I don't
Shoot.
know the exact date. You know what? I'll get the dates and we'll put it on our listing so you can actually follow if you actually want to see the match. Um, he had a great one with Tyler Breeze. That was one of the more recent ones, and one of the first NXT take. No, actually, the first NXT takeover Brooklyn.
Wow.
He fought
That's when it was. It was a takeover.
first takeover Brooklyn. He
Gotcha.
fought Tyler Breeze.
That was an awesome match, dude.
Yeah, and that was his first appearance in WWE.
I'll be
WWE ring.
honest,
Yeah,
because I wasn't as into NXT at that time. When I had watched that, that's the match that put Tyler Breeze on the map for
yeah.
me. So
It
it
was
did
a
a good job.
fantastic match. Yeah, it was a good match too. It was one of my favorite matches of that event. But then it got overshadowed with Sasha Banks and
Yeah,
Sasha
Baylor.
Bailey.
That was
Yeah,
Baylor.
they stole
Yeah.
the show. But yeah, Tyler Breeze versus Thunder Liger was an amazing match. Him, Ultimate Dragon versus Thunder Liger. Any match you put of those two, they always delivered. Check out his heel run when he was the evil Justin Light, when he wore the mask and shit like that. He actually did it currently,
Yes.
recently with Suzuki, but
Mm-hmm.
he did it before back then, and it was actually pretty fucking crazy.
Gotcha.
He fought Taz in ECW. He fought RVD in ECW. This man wrestled. If you name the federation, he has probably wrestled in it.
Gotcha.
And he's probably one of the most well-liked people in the wrestling business, and that's really hard to have, especially there's a lot of assholes in the business. And
That's true.
So yeah, so respects to Justin Thunder Liger. He's always been one of my favorites to see. Like his costume is always unique. He's very toyetic. Like I
He
actually,
looked like a
yo,
Super Sentai.
I do gotta actually buy that figure. That's
Do
the
you know
one
what? What
collectible.
is the? Is there or do you know the legend behind his outfit?
It's supposed to look like Ultraman.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
supposed to be something very similar to Ultraman because that's when the Toki Sentai was like really popular,
Okay.
and
Gotcha.
that was basically his idea for the costume is to look like a monster, like a kind of like a Sentai.
Was he supposed to be always supposed to be good, or was he originally bad?
No, he was always good with the bright colors, and then when he did bad guys, he was always in dark
Oh, he was
colors.
always a dark color. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
he had a thing, and then he also had guys that played him at times too.
Really?
Kind of like
Huh.
the Tiger Mask. Tiger Mask had like 4 or 5 different Tiger Masks.
Wow. Yeah. Well, that I do know.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Didn't know they were
he did
like.
the same thing because Jericho was one.
Yeah. Okay. That was the picture he shared
Yeah,
recently. Okay.
Jericho was
Yeah.
one. There was quite a few
Wow.
guys. So,
That's interesting.
but yeah, respects to Justin Thunder Liger finally retiring from pro wrestling. He still probably be having his hands in pro wrestling because he runs the dojo in LA. He also runs the dojo. He actually one of the big people in the dojo in Japan. He pretty much like for a long time lived in the dojo. He like because it was free rent and he was a cheap ass. But
That's
other
funny.
than that, like respects to the guy. Like he had an amazing career, and no one could really take anything from him. Like he did everything. So, congrats, and that's a amazing career. 4 decades strong.
Yes. 4 decades of memorable matches
Yeah,
and just leaving a trail of positivity
yeah.
because so many people look up to that dude. So that's
Like
cool.
the most famous mask in wrestling, there's very few, like a handful. Where you see the mask, you know who it is. I think his
That's true.
mask is one of them.
You're right. 100% right.
Rey Mysterio comes to mind.
Yes.
Justin
That's true.
Liger comes to mind, and Ultimo Dragon.
Ultimo Dragon. And I guess like is what's the original luchador mask? Who's that?
Blue Demon.
That's the original. Yeah, like that, I would say that's up there too. Like that, the
Yeah,
original generic
yeah,
luchador mask.
yeah.
Yeah, that was. And thank you
So
for telling me who that was. I didn't even know.
it's because Blue Demon and Doctor Ragnar, they both have the kind of similar mask. Blue Demons is blue, Blue
Yes.
Demon, but he also has a legacy. He has like Blue Demon Junior, and he has a couple other
Yeah,
kids
yeah,
on this
yeah.
belt that took on the Blue Demon name. La Parka. La Parka is actually one of them as
The
well.
Parker's another one. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. You're
So
right.
there's very few, like there's very few hands masks that you know for a fact that who they are, and he's one of them. Like honestly, yo, he was in WCW games.
Yeah, that's true.
He was in video
If you play it
games.
now, he's in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, WCW versus
And you know what's
Revenge.
interesting? Okay, thanks for you for pointing that out.
Yeah,
But you know who has his taunt?
yeah, who?
Hockey Man.
Yeah,
They when he's not in the game because Jushin Thunder Liger is not in WrestleMania 2000.
yeah,
But Hockey Man in that game and in No Mercy has his taunt where he puts his arm up and
yeah.
starts slowly spinning around on his tippy toes.
Man, his parts to create Justin Liger is always in the games. Like you could create a Justin Thunder Liger in any video game because his parts are always there, and his moveset is always there. He's actually always one of the default movesets.
That makes a lot. I think the Hockey Man moveset is loosely based on like if you
It's a
put them
mix.
back to back,
Yeah.
I think they are. So
Nah, it's a mix. It's a big mix. He has a lot of the retarded moves.
he
So
has a lot of comical moves to be
yeah,
sure.
exactly.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
So, moving on. Wrestle Kingdom 14. We'll have a full review next week on the podcast. It's a lot of things to take in. I gotta do my little notes. I watched everything so far. I kind of skipped things. The 4-way tags and things like that. I really don't care about. There's no story into it. They're just fighting. I don't care. But I don't think it needed to be 2 nights.
Got you.
Me personally, I had a shout out to my friend Brandon. He was telling me, but it felt fast. Like, no, it didn't. Don't lie. Like, you're biased because you're a very big fan of this. Like, yeah, you say the same. Will you say the same thing about WWE? No, you hate on it because it's that long.
That's
Be
true.
honest with everything. Don't just hate on be honest with everything. And that's something like that. Like, yo, it felt long. Honestly, I was like watching the first match. Yeah, that's fifth. I skipped it because it felt long. It was like, all right, this thing's too long. I see where they're going. I know who's going to win. I know who's going to win. I just went straight to the title matches. And even the title, not all the title matches weren't the greatest, so they were kind of sloppy. So moving on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, overall, it's always a unique show to watch. I think they have tons of respect. They have tons of respect for what they do, and the fans also have tons of respect for what they do. Honestly, if between WrestleMania, this is like secondary.
Okay,
WrestleMania will always be one because WrestleMania is WrestleMania. Like it goes into more households than anything else.
that's true.
I think Wrestle Kingdom is right next to it.
True enough. But I guess it's always whatever you watch is like, because I don't have the luxury
Yeah,
of the time of being able to watch them all the time.
yeah,
So I don't have an affinity for New Japan in general,
yeah,
like most of the fans do because they
yeah.
watch it.
They find a way to
So
get it. But I feel like again, like this is like the Wrestle Kingdom has the standard of WrestleMania.
okay,
Like it shows the standards. Like it has that the biggest show on earth kind of thing, and they make sure they showcase that it's the biggest show.
okay, I
So
got you.
they do it like that, and I think again this is like one of the secondary like WrestleMania things because Impact Bound for Glory is not close to WrestleMania.
Yeah,
AEW, I don't know what their WrestleMania is going to be, but it's not going to be close to what WrestleMania is.
mm-hmm.
Who else? WCW has Starrcade. Starrcade wasn't close to what the WrestleMania was.
I thought it was World War Three.
Starrcade, I think, was their WrestleMania.
No, I wasn't being
Yeah,
serious.
I think it was Starrcade or Super Brawl. It was one of them two. But both of them are not close to WrestleMania.
I have no idea. And
Yeah.
then don't forget when '97 and all that
Yeah,
the NWO was going on. I wasn't paying attention to none of those pay-per-views. They were just there.
yeah,
They were just happening.
yeah,
People was just getting their asses beat
yeah,
on the regular.
yeah.
What was it? Sold out.
Sold out. It was just NWO beating up everybody.
Yeah, it was that. Yeah, that's what it was.
Rey Mysterio, the lawn dart.
Good times.
All right, so we're gonna move into the Oh God, Scott Steiner. You see,
How
the
dare
fact
you?
that we didn't mention anything about Scott Steiner, I think he got mad.
He's a very, very lonely man.
I know.
He needs to be around people all the time.
You're gonna soon see him in the NWA Power.
Oh Lord, I hope he gets his promos on point.
I hope he gets karate done on him.
Yeah, if he flips and lands on his head, I'll be so happy.
All right, we're gonna go right into the week of wrestling.
All right.
First things up is Monday Night Raw, the last episode of Monday Night Raw to the new year. What are your thoughts of this show?
It was a middling New Year's show. It wasn't the strongest Raw I've seen. More recently, in spite of the Rusev and Lana stuff, Raw was getting to a point where it was like, oh man, it's catching up to SmackDown in my enjoyment.
Yeah,
You had Seth Rollins going around doing what they do.
yeah,
I like the new added wrinkle of Samoa Joe, but that was, the angle went down over, what was it, the weekend?
yeah,
So they had progression with that.
yeah,
What did he do? He said, that's it, I'm toning up with Kevin Owens and coming out and we're going to beat up Seth and his goons.
yeah,
It's going to be 2-on-3, I guess it is.
yeah,
So that was cool. I like the Randy Orton fake out.
yeah.
I thought he was hurt too, because you know how it is. You be seeing, look at your phone.
Yeah.
Randy Orton injured. What? All right, listen. I didn't even ask for that.
I dug that. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Like I said, there was stuff to hold on to this edition of Raw, but again, the main deal was the grand wedding of Bobby Lashley. He had a lot of.
Honestly, something that stole the show for me, honestly, was the thing that I remember most about the show was Alexa Black versus Buddy Murphy.
Yeah, we got a good match.
A really good match, and these
But
two.
you talk about memories and things that stick out in your mind. The only thing I stuck in my head is Liv Morgan and Lana tied up in the ropes trying to kill each other. It's just like, what is going on, man?
So
is this what we waited for?
Yeah.
I'm asking, Berg. Is this?
I don't know. Like I feel like it's a whole Emelina thing all over again. To be honest.
Is this how you wanted Liv Morgan to return?
So there's a thing that a lot of people are saying, like, it's like everyone's bitching about, like, it's a lesbian storyline, things like that. I was like, maybe it's not. Like maybe she just was saying that for a distraction because Rusev's was in the cake.
But listen, I don't care if it's a lesbian thing. That's not the problem to me.
Yeah.
Why is she got to be involved in this bullshit?
Yeah. 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 I was a little disappointed that this is how you're gonna have her evolve. You kind of had her, kind of going to more of a deranged character and shit. Like on the promos, I felt like it was kind of like a. Honestly, it reminded me of Teeth. If you ever watched the movie Teeth, I was like, oh damn, I know what this movie leads to.
No,
She's gonna cut your shit off with her vagina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, her vagina has teeth.
Wow.
And that's why it's called Teeth.
Okay.
So like it has like the same pose as what she did in the bathtub. If you look at the movie cover for Teeth, it's the same like picture.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I was like, hey, I've seen this movie before.
That makes perfect sense now. Okay.
Like, it don't end well.
But I'm just saying, I'm not trying to cast any shade on the rest of the show because Aleister Black, Buddy Murphy was amazing. Thank you for bringing that back up.
The Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe stuff, itself were good.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, there was stuff to sink your teeth into there if you really wanted to be entertained with wrestling.
Yeah.
But memorable moments, god damn it, that's like it's burned into my brain. Dude.
Yeah. So
Rusev coming out that cake with Jordans on.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I lost my shit. This just was crisp, dude.
Yeah.
Cake all over his Jordans. Damn.
You don't care. You Rusev.
Bobby Lashley with a sleeveless blazer with no shirt on. All right. If you're gonna go in, all right, go all the way in. I'll take it.
What I took from it, like I was watching, you know what? To be honest with you, I ended up having to watch it later because I was like, I didn't need to watch it for the cast because I don't know what that was going on. Because honestly, it was in the last segment. I was like, oh, that's the last segment. I don't need to watch it.
You don't need to watch it, yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Like I do gotta watch it because of the cast, and this is something we don't end up talking about anyway. So, I like the fact that Lana. These are the positive things that got off of this because there's a lot. I need to take some positive shit because if not, I'm gonna just hate on it. I like the fact that Lana is making it all about her.
Yes,
I love that. It's going to be a privilege for you to marry me, kind of shit. Like I like that. I was like, all right, Lana, I got you. Like you're saying, yeah, I'm the greatest woman alive, and you're lucky to be with me. This
is basically what. If you're gonna do this, this is how you do it. Don't take it seriously. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so everybody knows. I was 100% fine with it, and I like the way they did it. There's the first boyfriend that came out. I feel like they didn't make sense. Like I understand the whole thing. Oh, like the disagreement, shit like that. Is that to build suspense to see what happens next. So I understand the whole boyfriend, the girlfriend, Bobby Lashley's ex-wife, which is Nina, what was something Rivera? She wrestled in NXT for a few times. She's very beautiful.
That was actually his wife?
No. His wife was in SmackDown.
Oh, his wife was on
SmackDown?
Wife?
Yeah, she was Crystal something. She was used to be with Terry Long.
She used to be with who?
She used to like hang out. She used to be around Terry Long a lot during the SmackDown during the time she was there.
Okay, I wasn't.
She's very beautiful. Yep. She's very beautiful. That's still his wife.
Oh, geez, that's hilarious, dude.
But they had someone play his first wife, and she was I forgot her name, something Rivera. She's a Spanish chick. She wrestled in NXT a few times. She's actually pretty hot.
But like she's a legit good wrestler though.
She was pretty good. Like I honestly think me and you talked about her when she did wrestle in NXT. Like we were highlighting. Wow, she was actually pretty good. Okay. I don't know her name by heart right now because I had.
Was she in the Mae Young or no?
No. But she wrestled like enhanced
enhancement talent. Okay.
Yeah, she wrestled enhanced talent. I think she actually got a win or two here and there, but they never really like fully 100% used her.
Okay.
So that was pretty good. I
mean, Lana knocked the shit out of her. I would just like to point that out. That was Lana
knocked the shit out of her. And then you had Liv Morgan in a half like tuxedo.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Half tuxedo and half shirt. Claiming that and one thing I feel, and it's something that Bubba Ray actually said that I kind of agree with him with it, is the fact that the way Bobby Lashley sold her, he should have known who she is. It's like so he should have name dropped her. Like Liv Morgan, I don't know what you're talking about. We never did anything, but no, he just said I don't know who she is.
Yeah, I never touched that woman. Yeah.
So like that kind of bothered me. It was like what? So y'all don't know each other because y'all work together?
That's true.
That kind of
You're
bothered
right.
me. And I was like, how you gonna like? And then that also, because honestly, when Liv Morgan came out, the crowd was quiet.
Mm.
So if at least Bobby Lashley said that and kind of go more into that, I think the crowd would have like ate it up a bit more. But honestly, Liv Morgan didn't get no response.
But she did once she said the truth. Like
Yes.
the fucking cloud lit up. The crowd lit up.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
What
Because
was it?
everybody loves HLA.
HLA, Eric Bischoff. That's it feels like Eric Bischoff wrote this.
It's just so. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That it's that easy to get a rise out of people.
Yeah.
It's fucking funny though.
Yeah, but it also goes to show that how like as much as everyone hates and is gonna bitch Raw suck because of this and this and that,
Oh,
y'all
no,
still
no.
watching this sucking segment because y'all getting it it has like 1.7 million views.
No, it has a lot more.
It probably has
was
a lot more now,
ridiculous
like
on YouTube.
yeah,
It's crazy, but like no,
and-
most of the response I got was that it was the most outrageous thing that people have seen.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way. It's just like the only negative thing is, I thought Liv Morgan was gonna have like, a start to her career as a singles wrestler.
yeah,
That's
and now
it.
it looks like she's just gonna be mixed tagging with Rusev.
Yeah, that's probably what it's gonna lead to. That's all. I'm not mad. I'm just like,
I'm like, it's a waste. You had all these like teases. Honestly, I would have took the Bray Wyatt thing way more than this.
Yeah,
because again, like her promos seem very like kind of mental,
that's true.
like kind of Harley Quinnish and kind of like, in that sense. But
Yeah.
now it was just being a regular ass girl, just like another girl, kind of just like,
Yeah.
not surprising.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's not the worst, but it's definitely not the best.
they could have did better. They could have been more creative with it.
Yeah.
Rusev comes out the cake with his J's
Yes.
and kicks the shit out of
Space
Bobby
Jams.
Lashley.
Yo. If anything, it was worth it just to see Bobby Lashley
Yeah.
kick in the face.
And
Also,
then-
another thing I would say was funny. If you notice Bobby Lashley's reactions when Liv Morgan was out there, he
Yeah.
just looked like a child that was like in trouble.
Yeah,
It was the best because he has such a baby face and he has
Yeah.
no features anyway. He's just like a milk dud man. So it's just it was almost what would you call it? It was almost adorable to see him stand there and look like a lost child. Like,
Yeah.
oh no, I'm in trouble. Liv Morgan's out here.
What did I do?
Yeah, like yes, exactly what I do.
The alcohol's crazy. But yeah, it goes to show, like, honestly, the people enjoyed it. People are watching it, so people are paying attention to it. It's not my favorite storyline going on Raw. Like, honestly, I prefer the matches that I watch, but I understand what it is. It's something for everybody.
And we can also say they did acknowledge our new United States champion,
Yes,
El Idolo
I'm happy.
Andrade.
About time.
Yes.
I personally, honestly, will rather see the IC title on him.
I would rather see him with the world championship. I'm just being honest. You know why?
Yeah.
Because he would be there.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brock.
Yes. So
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Yeah. So, yes. Yes. Other than that, other things that came on Raw, the Broskis got their ass kicked by Drew McIntyre.
Oh, damn it.
Why you gotta hate the Broskis, man?
I mean, listen, at least they're on TV. They're doing something. They're working. They're earning a paycheck.
They're a good tag team.
They are. They really are. I just think they need to always wear matching outfits. I don't mean the same thing, but like they gotta have a color scheme. Because Kurt Hawkins, I don't care how much you love the Mets. Damn it, they lose all the time. Stop it. Just stop wearing the orange and blue and
I like
match
the
it.
green. I like his green, which is for the Jets.
That's true, but see, even then they didn't even match. It
Yeah,
was funny. It was on that level.
You know what they easily could do, honestly, because he's wearing like edge pants. He could.
Yes, I did see that.
Zack Ryder could keep using the Christian pants.
Yeah, all right.
Because he did use Christian in WrestleMania.
I know what I'm saying. Why won't they? Yeah, but is there like a law you can't wear WrestleMania gear like 5 days after you know?
I think they changed their gear up for toys, like mainly to get different outfits out. But they don't. But surprisingly, Mattel don't make toys out of it, even though they freaking try to sell their toys all the damn time.
You're right. Well, doesn't Broski get a lot more figures than he thinks he does though? Like he'll get one every so often. It's
Um,
just Brian Myers is like, what?
the last one Zack Ryder got was the American flag one. That's the last one Broski got.
Uh,
He
that was
got,
how you know how long ago that was?
huh?
You know how long ago that was?
Probably like 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
It's time.
And then Kurt Hawkins was recently, like his came out about 2 years ago.
Okay. And
And that
they have not still gotten one together now?
nope. And that's just a damn shame. Like WrestleMania moments, like the two
Yeah.
pack, easily.
Come on, Major Bros.
Broski, yeah,
Do it.
the green and the Christian outfit, easily with the red tag titles.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
That was one of my favorite moments. I actually would have bought that.
They deserve it.
Yep,
Come on,
yep.
man.
Yeah. So other than that, Raw, I think Raw was a decent show. For the
Mhm.
most part, good matches. I think they have good storylines going. They're putting Ricochet and 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 what's his name, and Andrade kind of having a little rivalry. Rey Mysterio gets his rematch for the U.S. title next week on Raw.
Hey, what? I was gonna mention that to you, but I forgot about it to bring it up. What happened to the no rematch
Oh,
clause? And you
they
got
stopped it.
you said it's back?
Yeah,
Oh
they
shit,
stopped it. Yeah.
it's back. Oh damn.
When they went to Fox, they changed all the rules. Like the
Oh,
rematches are back if the challenge is accepted and shit like that.
oh
So they
no.
leave.
Okay.
So next week's Raw, they leave a little tease. We got Rey Mysterio versus Andrade for the U.S. title. We have a major triple threat tag team championship announced. OC versus Viking versus Street Profits, and
Yes, that.
Brock
Yeah, you're right.
Lesnar is back on
And
Monday.
who's he supposed to fight?
He's
Oh
just
yeah, that's right.
back.
He's just gonna show up and.
He's just gonna come back. I
All
think
right.
honestly, I have a feeling it's gonna be Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Brock Lesnar in the triple threat for
Really?
the title.
Okay. Okay.
Who knows?
I say now's the time. Pull the trigger. Bobby Lashley. Let's go.
Also,
Let's get this over.
Charlotte announced that she's the first woman to be into the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, that's what that was. Okay, I was wondering why it was like such a big deal. I'm like, she was literally saying,
Yeah,
"You know, I'm gonna be in the Royal Rumble."
yeah.
That was interesting.
Other thing, I like the whole thing with Asuka and Becky. I'm liking how Becky's selling this match.
Hmm?
I
Me
like
too.
how she's doing her promos and saying and keep reminding people that she did lose to her and things like that. So she keeps it fresh in mind. So this match has more meaning.
Yeah,
So I'm happy about that.
it's basically keeping something going. Don't
Exactly,
forget.
and something that we always say like consistency, and that's something that she's doing with that title, and I'm
Hmm.
happy with that. At least that's going.
And it also is another reason why these two would fight. It's never. I love it when like I was telling you before about some of the things with NWA. It's
Yeah,
never super deep,
yeah,
but it's one of the things I really like when wrestling can make you care about a simple ass reason for fighting.
yeah.
It's
Like,
like, oh, I never beat you,
yeah.
but this is compelling. So yeah, good on Becky.
Um, Next show is where you rate Monday Night Raw?
I give it a B plus. It
B
was fun.
plus. I give it a B.
Like you said, the matches were mostly great.
Yeah,
But you know, if and I'm not taking points away for Bobby Lashley, Lana, I'm taking points away because I'm kind of sad about Liv Morgan.
same
That's it.
here. Like the what I have, like what I'm sad about is Liv Morgan. I think they could have did a lot better for Liv Morgan.
That's about it. Yeah.
So that would be my disappointment of there is the fact that what they did with Liv Morgan. Hopefully
Hmm.
they fix it. Hopefully they build something and make a story. And I'm like, hey, this is actually really good then. But
That's
I
true.
doubt it.
Because you know what it is? It always ends up. Yes, I get that people are involved in a quote unquote storyline,
Yeah,
but the chase is they're just wrestlers just bundling around on TV. Then
yeah,
there's nothing about winning matches. There's nothing about being in contention for a championship. They're just people
yeah,
bundling around. It's
yeah,
like I don't really want that. Like, all right, let's win some stuff.
yeah. Makes sense. So B, you gave it a B plus. Next
Hmm.
show is NWA Power. This was also the last. This was actually on New Year's Day, so
Yes.
it goes with New Year's. You had the beginning of the show. You had some promos by uh,
what was it? Tim Storm. That was like the beginning of the show, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and they sold you on the whole reason why he's chasing the title, why he has beef with Nick Aldis.
yeah,
And again, I was telling you, I'm not a fan of old school NWA.
yeah,
So, or the one before this one,
yeah.
rather. So I know he was a big part of it,
Okay.
and like they show him with the championship and whatnot. So I'm like, okay, so that's who he is. They managed to show me who he was. They managed to show a reason for why he still fights, even though as a wrestler, he's an older man. That he's got something left to prove. He has the will from his mama.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like they put all that there, and they managed to make that a nice small thing that let me know who this man is and why he's fighting.
yeah,
I appreciate that. That was
yeah.
pretty good.
And then we
So,
had double time. Well, you had Aaron Stevens defeating Sal. What the fuck is up with this guy's hair?
oh my lord, he had a braid and he was balding and he had like the rocker mullet. No, not
I
the
don't
rocker
know what the
mullet, but like
fuck
an
he was going.
old man rocker hair.
Yeah,
Just unbelievable.
like what the fuck, yo? Next time, just fix your hair. Just cut your hair off. Good luck. But Aaron
It
Stevens,
made him that much funnier though.
yeah, Aaron Stevens beat him with karate.
Karate. I love the little
Remember
promo they
seeing that?
had before
Yeah,
of him in the question mark.
yeah,
His mentor.
yeah.
But I was saying to you, Mark, yo, why was his karate so crisp?
I don't know, but
Those
he's
kicks,
learning.
those chops, that sweep was ridiculous. He like he belonged in Tekken. I'm like,
Yeah,
what's going on?
and the karate suit and
With the question mark on the back.
Yep. And then pretty much he beat him with the $1 Million Dream actually.
Yeah,
And
they
then
were calling the Mongrovian clutch, I think
Clutch
it's called.
Mongolian Crutch, yeah.
Also,
Trevor,
Peep Stu Bennett being the heel commentator.
yeah. Uh,
He's selling everything. I just made it better.
yeah, I'm liking my commentator actually. I would like to see him come out and wrestle, but I'm fine with him as a commentator right now.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Murdoch comes out and
Why you beating up on that young guy?
so it's funny because on this review sheet it has Aaron Stevens defeats Sal, whatever his name is, and then Trevor Murdoch defeats Shooter Stevens.
Oh yeah, that's true. He's a different person.
Yeah.
He called him Shooter Stevens. Yes. Oh my god.
So
But okay. Well, again, what I was saying, it was a simple plot. There was a reason made, but for those two guys to fight, it was just like, what are you doing out here picking on that guy? I'm gonna whoop your ass because you're a jerk.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. It was so entertaining, dude.
Yeah.
He is so good. Aaron Stevens is so good.
Yeah.
And he made a mention to his old character that people didn't really get. He was like, oh yeah, and I'm a smart guy, and I have lots of brand how to keep a brand going. I'm like, oh, I know what that is. Okay. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was good. What else we got? And then you had Eddie Kingston, the Pope. They showed the highlights of their interview and everything like that.
So can you tell me, because I didn't see when he debuted, is a Pope supposed to be debuting as an interviewer?
I think he's gonna wrestle eventually, but right now he seems like just an interviewer.
Okay, gotcha.
Then you had Eli Drake's drunken promo, pretty much.
I didn't see that live.
That was actually pretty funny.
Okay.
But he kind of wants to fight again. And Colt Cabana came out and pretty much challenged him to a match. So they actually are fighting, I think, next week on NWA Power. We had Tasha Steelz versus Marty Bell. She beats Marty Bell, and Melina kind of puts some storyline and kind of like yelling at her for losing.
I'm not gonna lie though. When the three of them were out there pre-match, they're gorgeous without makeup.
Yeah.
Can I just say that? Melina's hot without makeup, dude.
Yeah, Melina's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Then you also got two names were drawn to the NWA TV Championship for next week. Ziggy Dice versus Calvin Colony.
Okay.
Calvin
Gotcha.
Colony. Ziggy Dice.
What was it? I forgot his little saying.
Me too.
Dude.
We're gonna find out next week because he's gonna say it like 8 times. Then you had the NWA.
Outlandish. There we go. Outlandish.
Ziggy Dice. And then you had the NWA TV Championship Tournament qualifying match. Tim Storm defeating Royce Isaac. Originally, it was supposed to be Nick Atlas, and Nick Atlas was like, you know what? He backed out of it because he really didn't want Tony Storm. He didn't want the smoke from Tony Storm.
Okay, got you.
And then pretty much he got one of his guys to go be in the ring. Like, oh, I'm going to give you the opportunity, and he lost.
Got you. Okay.
Really good storylines. Really good storylines building. I could feel that Tim Storm somehow, some way is going to get another title match eventually.
Okay.
No Marty Scurll this week. Hopefully next week we get some more storyline of him coming back and what he's going to do when he's back. Him going to NWA now. So hopefully that comes out. Overall,
I got. Speaking of him, I have like a little thing I saw. I'm not sure if you know what federation his girlfriend Taylor Hendricks is in.
Yeah.
But I believe she just won like a women's championship too, which is a cool thing because I follow like him, and like the rest of the villain crew.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was a cool thing to know that was related to the villain.
So next week we are NWA Power. We have some good matches coming up. So where you review NWA Power this week?
I give it an A-, dude. The first half of the show was so good.
Yeah, I agree.
And it was just like, again, like it didn't get to overstay its welcome. None of the matches were so long that I was like, everything had a purpose, and it was like pretty good.
Everything had a good story, so I give it that much credit. So, and NXT this week was pretty much a highlight show. It highlighted the top 3 matches of 2019, which honestly was a hell of a match. Still made it a hell of a show.
It was still good. You still got to see Undisputed Era. You still got to see Johnny Gargano. Was it Keith Lee come out and say, "Oh my god!"
And then Undisputed Era racking up on the awards, the yearly awards, except for Roderick Strong. I felt bad for him.
Yeah.
Everyone has like one of the bells except for him.
That's a shame too.
Yeah,
that's a shame. But whatever.
I think he has some of the best matches of this year. So,
I agree.
But overall, it was a highlight show. Adam Cole winning Wrestler of the Year and Performer of the Year. Shayna Baszler wins Female Wrestler of the Year. Breakout Star was this guy. God damn it! You just said his name.
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee. Yeah, I just went blank on his name.
Sorry.
Tag team was Undisputed Era. Match of the year was Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole.
Yes.
So he racked up.
Let me ask you, since this was WWE NXT's choices of each category. How do you feel about every category?
I agree.
I still wanted Io Shirai to win women's, but I understand why Shayna.
Yeah, Shayna Baszler, like I think just her title run, I think was strong. So
yes.
Even Io Shirai should have won the one at least, but
I think so.
I also give credit. Next week we have some solid matches as well. We have Dijakovic, Keith Lee, Grimes, and Damian Priest all fighting for the #1 contendership for the North American Championship.
Wow.
We have Rhea Ripley and Shayna Baszler clash for the NXT Women's Championship next week as well.
Okay. Wow.
Wait, is it that? Oh shit. Is it this week's? Hold up.
As in the one
Adam
coming
Cole
up?
versus Balor again? No. Next week. Yeah, that's last week. So next week we gonna have #1 contendership match for North American Championship.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
cool.
Good. That's gonna be good. I can't wait.
Yeah, man.
I got Keith Lee winning that.
You got Keith Lee? Okay. I can see that. I can definitely see that.
I could see him taking the belt.
But you said Damian Priest is in there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has Roderick Strong fought Damian Priest?
No. I wouldn't mind seeing that either.
I want to see that, definitely.
I think any of those guys could take it, but I think I have a feeling Keith Lee's winning it. Oh, and the beginning of the Dusty Tag Team Tournament is going to start this week.
Yes.
Tag teams announced on that tournament will be Undisputed Era, Forgotten Sons, Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne, Kushida and the Mystery Partner, Rizzle Young Vets, Gallus, Imperium, and Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster.
I have a feeling that those two guys are going to go really far.
Who do you think is Kushida's partner?
I don't really know who he has like history of. It'd be interesting if it was Drew Gulak.
I think Tyler Breeze.
You think Tyler Breeze?
Because Dangle's out.
Is he taking their spot? Is that what that is? Like, you think that's what that was? They were supposed to be in there?
Yeah, I think they were supposed to be in the tournament.
Okay. All right.
I got Tyler Breeze. If not Tyler
I think
Breeze,
Cassius Ono. That would be a kick in the
Cassius Shono
pants.
would be a good one. Cassius Shono would be a good one. Raul Mendoza.
Okay. Okay.
Um, I would like this guy Bronson Reed
Oh, Bronson Reed. That would be cool.
because she didn't Bronson Reed.
That'd be awesome.
Dick Break. That'll be the team name. Dick and Arm Break. Dick Break.
Oh shit.
Anyway, moving on. NXT still was a plus show just because the matches of the
Yes.
year were worth
But it was
watching.
so. But I will say, because of the amount of interaction they had, and what we did get to see of the wrestlers saying what they had to say,
Yeah.
still infinitely entertaining, dude.
Yes.
It was. I was so entertained watching the Undisputed Era just be them.
Yeah.
Have Gargano and Cole go at it. You know what I mean? Have
Mhm.
Keith Lee singing. Shayna Baszler just me mugging. Like, it was still just good.
Yeah.
That's just a testament to like the promo skills of those people as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like underrated, dude. It really is.
I agree. So moving on, I give it an A plus. It was a good show. For what it was still a good show. If you watched NXT, you're still gonna be entertained by the matches they had. That tag team ladder match was fucking amazing. I was there live for that one. That was NXT 25.
Gotcha.
And Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano was there for. That was when he won the title. Cole.
Gotcha. Okay.
So those were amazing matches, and the women's War Games was fucking crazy. So those are three best matches of the year. If you haven't watched them, I actually watch them on the network because you actually get the entrances and all that stuff.
Okay. Cool.
All right, AEW.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you didn't watch AEW.
No, I didn't get to see it this week.
So I'll run through these pretty fast. It was a solid show. Like solid watch. You had Darby Allin versus Cody Rhodes. It was a solid match. They actually worked really good. I like Darby Allin. I think what they're doing with him is good. I don't like the fact that he lost because
Again,
I feel
right?
like all right, Cody Rhodes wins. Like I feel like Cody Rhodes don't have a purpose to winning matches anymore. So you having a new up and coming guy, he should take the match.
So what's the story going into this match? Like, why are they fighting again?
So last week, when he teamed up with him against the Butcher, the Blade and the Butcher, Darby Allin said, "I will team up with you. I got your back. I will not betray you, but I want a rematch against you."
Okay.
So that's why they line up fighting. It was a good match. It was a good story. I liked. I think Darby Allin is one of the prospect stars of AEW. Kind of reminds me of Jeff Hardy in a way. As in just that enigmatic charisma kind of shit. Like he has charisma, and a lot of people like him, and a lot of people like his style. So I think he has that cool factor that Jeff Hardy had back in the day. And I think him beating Cody Rhodes this week made more sense than Cody Rhodes winning, because if Cody Rhodes can't go for an AEW championship, what's the point of him having a record?
You're right, because he lost that match. You're right.
Exactly. So there's no point of him having a good record if he can't go for the title.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just bothered me. The match was solid. A little sloppy work here and there, but it was good. It was a fun match. Then you had pretty much Trent Beretta fought John Moxley. Moxley beat him, whooped his ass. Then he had a little spot with Orange Cassidy, which was pretty over. And then pretty much Jericho comes out, talks to him about joining the Inner Circle again, that he had a brand new car for him, waiting for him and everything like that if he joins the Inner Circle. And Jericho kind of talks about the other group, the factions and the thing. And I think, honestly, all these factions suck. To be honest, the talent in the factions don't suck, but the factions itself suck.
All right.
At least Jericho's is more of the heel faction that they help each other win and things like that, so that's fine. Mm-hmm. But Nightmare Collective, you just got stupid storylines. The fucking Dark Order is just stupid storylines. and they're trying to make something out of it, but then again, you're not good at selling your product, so you don't have good actors, you don't have good promos with these guys, and every single person that's having a promo besides Jericho sucks.
Damn, it's like that.
I think it's like that. Like I think Brandy Rhodes sucks at talking. She's boring.
She's very. It just feels like
She has to overpronounce shit.
she feels very scripted.
Yeah.
And I guess that's because she probably takes the time to write her own stuff.
Yeah.
But like that's one of the things I feel about anything.
Yeah.
That's the complaint you can have about WWE is when
Yeah.
you feel the scripting and you
Yeah.
feel the stiffness.
And then everyone's AEW. No, it's not. It's the same exact shit. Sorry,
So
same shit.
no, I'm saying so she's still not coming off
No,
like good at all,
I,
right?
I don't give a fuck about the storyline. Then you had the women's championship match, which I don't get why the women's championship has to fight her way to fight Chris Statlander. I don't understand that.
What?
So
Wait.
they had a 4-way women's championship match, and the winner fights Chris Statlander for the championship.
But Chris Statlander isn't the champion.
Exactly.
Look, wait a second. That doesn't make any sense. Was a champion in that match?
Yeah, Rio.
So she had the. Okay. All right.
Rio wins this match. Defeats Britt Baker.
Was her belt on the line in this
Shanita,
match?
yeah, Shanita and Nyla Rose.
No, was this belt on her belt on the
Yeah.
line?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the winner of the championship fights Chris Statlander.
I guess. I get it,
dumb.
but
Match was alright. It wasn't nothing special. I feel like how they trying to build Nyla Rose is not working because you keep having her lose.
gotcha.
I think Hikaru Shida should be in the Rio spot.
Okay.
I think she's
get that.
I think she's like such a better wrestler than Rio.
Okay. Gotcha.
I think Rio is boring. She wrestles the
Gotcha.
same match, even the 4-way. She wrestles the exact same match all the time.
Mhm.
She has no character. She has no facial expressions. She has nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I understand the people that don't speak Japanese, that only speak Japanese, but look at Asuka, look at Kairi Sane, look at Io Shirai. They have facial expressions.
Io Shirai is like the highest example.
Yeah, so I think they just got the leftovers of the Japanese women.
Well, I mean, they gotta learn.
Yeah.
They gonna have to learn, or they gonna sink. That's it. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I didn't care for the match. I didn't care for the women's division. I don't like the fact that they're fighting. They having a championship to fight a challenger, which I don't like that. It makes the title look weak.
It just looks disjointed.
Yeah.
Because what was the purpose? It's like the mountain that Chris Statlander climbed ends up being for nothing because the person she was trying to fight could just be somebody completely different.
Yeah.
It's just like what? So
what else you have? Sammy Guerrero versus Dustin Rhodes. It was a solid match. He did. I feel there's way too many Canadian destroyers on TV today.
yes, there are. Yes,
Like
there are.
everyone's doing one. You had Dustin Rhodes do one on the apron.
People, P.D. Williams will tell you, I wish they would stop doing Canadian destroyers. I've heard him say it.
Yeah.
Stop doing it.
Um,
Except Adam Cole, because that was cool. The Panama Sunrise,
Yeah.
whatever he wants to call it. I know what it is. That jumping Canadian destroyer.
MJF cuts a promo pretty much saying that this is the only way he'll fight Cody Rhodes. Cody cannot lay a finger on him before the stipulation. That's one of the stipulations. Number 2, he has to beat his Warlord guy, whatever his fucking name is, in the steel cage next week. And then stipulation 3 is Cody to get down on all fours and be whipped 10 times, which is... I don't
With
know
what?
With sticker, I don't know. He's going to get whipped 10 times, though. I don't get what... MJF, strong promo.
Okay.
He's a strong promo.
Yes.
What they're doing with him, I think, is stupid as well. Like, I understand you're putting way too many stipulations to fight somebody. And it's just going to get tiring after a while. And that's what I'm getting with him in his promos. It's like, the promos are all right, but it's just like, I don't care.
Okay.
I just don't care. And then you have the main event, Kenny Omega and Young Bucks versus Lucha Bros and Pac. And it kind of shows the elite all together again and things like that. I feel like they're building Hangman Page to go heel. because he's
Really?
becoming this whole alcoholic and just talking shit.
Oh
And
shit! He's turning into Scott Hall. Don't do that.
yeah, so he's doing that whole
Don't do
shit with Scott
that.
Hall, and then he was in the commentating booth, and the Elite was taming up, and then after their win, Cody Rhodes came out, and they were trying to get Hangman Page come out, and then he just drank his drink and walked away.
Man. Well, maybe he's on some cowboy shit. Let's see.
Yeah.
That's his fucking saying.
Yeah, so I think honestly, I feel like they're gonna build him as a heel, which I'm fine with because I actually don't even know who's heel face in this fucking business besides Jericho. I know Jericho's a heel.
Okay.
Everyone else is
Okay.
just there. Everyone is just there to. Everyone like even Cody was our wrestling show is supposed to be fun. Like I understand fun, but you had to ingest me with a story or something because honestly, I'm gonna stop watching a show if you don't give me shit.
That's the problem doing with not giving enough attention to the detail and to the story is it becomes, and you hate to hear it, but it becomes a glorified stunt show.
Yeah,
It's
and
just
that's
two
what.
dudes jumping around. We know what the reality of the situation is,
Yeah,
but what we want is a reason to care.
yeah. So
So yeah.
I give the match, I give the show a B. No, actually, yeah, a B minus.
Okay.
Had enough to keep you entertained, but again, there's still a lot of issues they have to work out. And honestly, now you're starting 2020, and you're gonna start delivering the same shit. You
Yeah.
got to do something. What I was telling you before. I feel AEW and New Japan need to find a way to team up and really put something together because honestly, I think without the help of New Japan and without the help of AEW, they both are in a stagnant. It's in a stagnant place. And New Japan wants to develop more in America. I don't think they can without AEW. AEW can do because they need the talent that New Japan has and the story and the characters that New Japan has to help elevate AEW.
I get that.
So
I
I
get that.
feel like it's a mixed bag. They both need to team up for the benefit for both of them.
Yes, I get that.
Yeah, because no matter what, New Japan's gonna be fine. New Japan
Yeah.
been there for 1972, so it's gonna be fine no matter what. No matter what, the Japanese audience is gonna have solid shows and all that shit. They're gonna
Mm-hmm.
be there no matter what. But if you're trying to get the larger base, have your streaming service sell and things like that, you do
Yeah.
need to get better with your American audience and European audience.
That's
do.
true.
So,
That's 100% true.
and I think AEW can help them with that. I think
Okay.
AEW could benefit from New Japan for the longevity stories and just better in-ring action.
I believe that. Yeah, they really do need to have just to hold on the story. That's
Yeah.
about it. That's for me with AEW. What's missing is a reason to care about a lot of the matches. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's like it's you know what it feels like. A lot of AEW feels like the WCW cruiserweight matches, except not as good.
Yeah.
It's just matches happening in the dark.
Yeah.
Like the whole show might as well be AEW dark.
Yeah.
It's just like dude, just fighting. It's like I don't really give a shit about why you guys are fighting.
I'm angry. Let's fight.
Yeah, that's about it. It's like, oh no, it's not even that. It's
Yeah.
I was paid to be here.
Yeah.
So
I give it a B minus.
okay,
I wanted to give it a C plus, but there was enough to keep me entertained.
okay,
To
that's
B
good.
minus. WWE SmackDown. I actually really enjoyed SmackDown this week.
SmackDown was really good. I
Um,
like the evolution of this the Fiend and Daniel Bryan
Yeah.
/ Mid crossover. I like it.
why Sheamus? Why?
Why do you go back to the
Why
the
you
money
gotta
shot?
kick the shit out of Gable?
No, how dare you question Sheamus? He should kick Gable more.
He kicked him. He kicked him back to the Olympics, man.
Yeah, he went back in time. You right.
maybe
Yo,
maybe
he
he goes back to
landed.
the singlet.
Your man landed on the tippy top of his head. He was dead.
He kicked the shit out of him. So my only gripe with SmackDown was the appearances. I think they could have did them better, like at least Morrison in it per se.
Yeah, that's true. It was kind of underwhelming.
But I was fine with that. Just the fact that I was like, all right, Miz and Morrison versus the New Day. I'm 100% behind that.
Oh yeah.
So
dude,
this
that's
is
pretty
something. Before we go on more, this is just something I wanted to just talk to you about because this is something that it was actually Minion the other day. I was like, was Miz in Monday Night Raw when Kofi won the title? I think he was, right?
good. Okay.
I feel like, damn, I was like, wow, like after watching them wrestle on SmackDown, I was like, where was Miz during his title run?
You're right.
That would have been a hell of a fucking rivalry because if you
You know
actually
what?
really think about it,
Okay, no. You asked the question. I just thought
yeah,
about
go
it.
ahead.
Miz was being a good guy. That's what he was doing.
But even him being a good guy, like even though like you could easily just to think about like guys to work with to Kofi, and just seeing them wrestle together, like you saw all the chemistry they fucking had together, and then you really
But
think about it,
but I will say that's the chemistry they have together is bad guy Miz,
yeah,
and him being the way he is now is better than the way he was back then.
yeah,
As in, like the way he would gel with other wrestlers.
yeah,
I will, from what I've seen, I would always give the edge to heel Miz
yeah.
as being like just he's more natural as that
So
character.
like I was saying, like with this match, technically Miz was kind of still babyface
I
until
get
the
it.
end of the match, and then he kind of went heel with
He
the ending
snapped,
of the
yeah.
match. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
but
the. I like it though. It's an arc, and it's not just he's bad for the sake of bad.
yeah.
He's literally like the renegade cop who's gone too far.
So one thing I was like, just seeing the match, like in general, just seeing the match and their chemistry, and then I googled their history just to see how many times they fought each other for a title.
Okay,
They
okay,
have probably one of the longest rivalries because they dropped titles to each other so many damn times.
really
They
didn't know
dropped,
that.
I think R Truth and Kofi beat Miz and Morrison. I think
Really,
Kofi beat
wow.
him twice for our IC title. I think Miz beat him twice for our IC title. I
Okay.
think Kofi beat him 3 times for the US title,
Gotcha. Wow.
and then he beat him twice for the US title.
hmm
Like I think they have such a storybook rivalry that honestly, if Miz was still heel on SmackDown versus Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship, I think that would have been gold.
Well, that's this. Here we go.
Just
It
the
looks
fact
like
that they're like just seeing their chemistry, just being reminded of how good they are against each other. I was like, God damn, they like where were you when he is the champion?
But you know what? It also is more apparent now.
Yeah,
It's after the evolution of both of these guys. It's just look at how good they are. Period.
yeah, but
Like the way they were talking to each other
yeah,
in the hallway, like everything added up to what happened in the match. Like you could see the frustration built up in the Miz.
mm-hmm.
You got to see, Kim and Kofi, Big E and Kofi try to, tell him to take it easy, relax and whatnot, and you could see that there was a tension building.
Yeah,
So everything, like I said,
everything
everything made
worked. I
sense.
liked it, and honestly, if they're gonna put Morrison and Miz versus the New Day, I'm 100% behind that.
Yeah, that's something
I
to
think
do.
it'll be a hell of a match, and it'll be an interesting way to bring Morrison back. Even though Morrison, I think he could have been easily a singles competitor, but putting him with the person that he worked probably some of the best matches with the
Okay.
Miz,
Okay.
it'd be a nice reunion between the two.
Yeah, I
And
definitely
it
like
gives
what is
Miz
going
something
on.
to do right now that he's not going to be in the title picture because of Daniel Bryan and the Fiend.
Yeah, yeah,
And also puts the standard of the tag team champions a bit higher because you're putting main event stars into that tag division.
you're right.
So
Well, let's not forget,
yeah,
Kofi is the main event star.
no, that's he's included with the whole thing.
See,
And
I'm just saying,
Big E, I want to say is a main event star. So like they
ready.
putting main event stars in that tag team versus each other. I'm 100% behind.
He's ready. I
Yeah,
think he's ready.
maybe this year.
Ah,
Corey Graves said it.
I did hear that.
That was the one person I was surprised he was saying that Big E was gonna have a title run.
That's one of the things he's most looking forward to. I agree.
I agree with that. Big E for Royal Rumble.
It would be, I just want to point this out here. It would be an awesome sight if the New Day had all the belts. I'm just gonna say,
Yeah.
give some of that undisputed era love.
What you could do with New Day is have Xavier Woods with his one leg win the 24/7 title.
Oh shit! Ooh, okay, all
Have him win
right.
the 24/7 title. Have Big E take the IC title, and Kofi get back to the world, or opposite. Doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
I mean, yeah, Big E take the world. Kofi with the IC and Xavier with 24. I'll
Yeah,
take it.
there you go. Or the cruiserweight.
Why not? Oh, ooh. How much he weigh?
I think he could gain weight because of his injury, but he was around 204, 203, 204.
Well, if he's down there, put him in.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you can. You know why? Because technically, 205 is under NXT now,
Yeah, that's true.
so we had to draft him.
Okay. So going into SmackDown, besides praising Miz and Kofi's match, which was fucking fantastic, to be honest with
Hmm.
you, Lacey Evans tag teaming with Dana Brooke versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Sasha Banks and Bailey. I love Alexa Bliss.
I like this entire exchange. I
Hmm.
love how Alexa Bliss and Nikki were just like, "Hey, listen, the only reason Bliss was like, I don't know why we out here.
Yeah,
Y'all want to kill each other." But Nikki was like, "We got to get them belts, dog." And I'm
yeah,
like, "See, that made sense."
yeah,
Um, I also do like, and this is what I was talking about. What made me sad about Liv Morgan was
yeah,
not only look at where Lacey Evans is, look at where Dana Brooke is.
yeah,
Like she's right there now.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like she's in the main woman scene for
yeah.
SmackDown.
And
Like,
she botched the shit out of that Swanton.
oh, she killed Sasha Banks. That's what I said. Like, yo,
No,
how you kill her?
you know what's
But
funny?
but
If you actually look from another angle, she didn't land on Sasha.
it looked like her ass hit her, like in her fucking arm.
It was
I was
her
like,
ass into the arm, but she took the whole thing to the back.
that looked like a Jeff Hardy. Cause yo, there was some times when Jeff Hardy looked like he was just fucking landing ass
Yeah,
first on people.
when he's drunk.
Maybe. Cause that I was like, yo, that looks like a Jeff, dude.
Yeah, like she needs to pick her spots better. I feel like Dana Brooke needs to slow down and pick her spots better.
She needs to stop doing just the acrobatic stuff because I feel she shows she can do the in-ring stuff.
Yeah.
Like she had a little wrestling exchange in the match.
Yeah,
And it was fun to watch because it was why it was fun to watch, and I'll say this is to the detriment of her character, is like she doesn't do it all the time.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They don't let her wrestle.
So what
She just flips and jumps.
I honestly would go back to old school Dana Brooke in NXT and just see how she wrestled. She wrestled a bit more power
Yeah,
than
she did.
than the whole flip. I hate when people flip for no reason.
But it is counterproductive to her character because her whole thing is flex appeal.
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing just the flipping moves
Exactly.
when you're supposed to be a power character?
And why are you trying to steal Alexa Bliss's backflip to the stomach?
Well, I still always give that to China.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean that? Oh, you mean the one on the ground? That still ain't good as anybody's. I'm sorry, she could have that.
Yeah. I like Alexa.
That's not good. No, not Alexa Bliss. I'm talking about the thing that Dana Brooke did.
Yeah.
Her flip. Nah, you can have that. No,
Alexa. Man. I think honestly I think Alexa is needed to help this division right now a bit.
I would like her and like Dana Brooke to have a feud or somebody,
Yeah.
somebody different. Like after this thing, because her and Lacey Evans haven't had a chance to go at it.
Yeah.
When we gonna have Alexa Bliss and Sasha?
Yeah. Well,
We still have that on-screen animosity.
Yeah.
When are they gonna actually have
what's funny?
back and forth?
It's funny, as much as like websites like all talk this shit, they actually like buried the hatchet a long time ago.
But they're so good at
Yeah.
maintaining that on screen.
Because that's something they realized, and I think that's something that they knew that it was going to happen, is that they're going to be working a lot together. So I think they buried the hatchet to just be better with each other, and I think that's what it actually credited in their matches, because their matches got a lot better because I think they've been working better with each other. They've been talking more with each other, and that's how you build chemistry. You build trust, because no matter what, even Alexa said, like, no matter what, like, she trusts Sasha.
Yeah,
She didn't not trust it. Like, she would go in the ring and she knows she's safe. So like, it goes for a show. But match was fun. Nice seeing Dana Brooke actually get offense. Please, like, land these swantons. We don't want to see you.
Please
get hurt.
don't kill anybody. That's all I'm saying.
Slow down.
Yeah, but like her strengths, they need to let her go. Just somebody to nudge her in the right direction, because maybe she thinks that's where her strengths are.
Yeah,
It's not, and it's not even as a trying to take her character down or anything, or her ability in the ring. It's just that's not the best that I've seen Dana Brooke be.
Yeah, I think and also Dana's character is. I don't think she's a good face.
Yeah, she feels too put in your face as a face.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, and it's more of a cheerleader that's annoying than like what she's as a heel. And I think maybe they probably building her to a heel, or maybe she's just there for Lacey Evans to help her out right now.
Yeah, probably.
Shorty G defeats Dash Waller. It was actually a solid match, and then you had Sheamus come in and kick the ever loving shit out of Gable.
That was my favorite. That was my moment of the night. I'm
Yo,
sorry.
he kicked him back to NXT. Can we
Yo,
have
he
Gable
was.
back in NXT, please?
Somebody please put the wasted graphic on that one.
Yes.
DOA.
Or
Yes, dude. He came in with a full bar super and wiped him out. That's it.
yeah, like you have to have the yellow black background, like old school alpha.
Yes, the splash. Yeah, yeah.
It-
Your man was dead. But okay? Here's my thing.
yeah,
I like to put this out to you. You saw the interaction in the locker room. Like they have character development with Shorty G.
yeah.
But
I was
why
fine
is
with
the
that.
character development always just to make fun of him? Everything that happened, he ended up saying all that inspirational shit just to get kicked in the face.
Mm-hmm.
It was for nothing.
By a
It's
bigger
still
guy.
a joke character, and people don't seem to get that.
You know what's funny? I think it would have made more sense if it was a guy like around his size kicking him in the face.
You're right.
Not
You're
a big
right.
guy, because then you just go right back into your whole shorty thing.
But I can't even feel bad for him. I'm just like, good.
My
Go.
other thing, can we stop having Gulak chop to people?
Yeah,
Yes,
you're right.
please.
But I still love the PowerPoint presentation.
I do, but I think Gulak is so much better than this. Like he is Gulak is fucking great. Like
You know,
put him
okay.
put
You
him
know
back
what
in
I would
NXT, you're
propose
not
with
gonna
a
fucking
better set of matches?
yeah.
If you took away the Shorty G versus the Revival and Shorty G versus Drew Gulak, that would have been an infinitely better match. I think.
Yes, 100%.
That would have been something that people would have been talking about.
And
I
then Sheamus
know.
could have kicked both of them in the face.
Damn. All right. I mean, listen.
Sheamus has to kick someone in the face.
Yeah.
He could have kicked Otis in the face.
But I like Otis.
I like Otis too, but someone has to get kicked in the face.
Yeah, all right,
That's one
all
of
right.
our highlights of the show. Someone has to get kicked in the face.
And for you, a boot to the face.
Yeah.
Yes.
So someone has to take it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'm glad it was Gable.
I'm glad. But again, I'm just saying, Shorty G's having the opposite effect on me.
Yeah.
It making me want to see him get hurt. That's
Yeah.
bad.
Then we also had Braun Strowman versus Cesaro, which was actually pretty good.
That was a good match.
Yeah.
That was a very good match.
Can Cesaro start winning, please?
With the right person, Braun Strowman can give you a banger, man. I'm just saying.
And then you had the main event was supposed to be Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns versus Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Fiend came out
He was laughing at him.
and laughing on his ass. And then Roman Reigns was getting jumped. And the return of the Uso Penitentiary.
So good.
I'm so happy they're back in SmackDown.
And they're with the New Day and the Revival. Oh boy.
Oh man, and then Morrison and Miz.
Morrison and Miz, Heavy Machinery. Oh, the tag team division is on
Fuck.
fire.
They have a strong tag division again.
Cesaro, I'll take that.
Yo, I'll say Naka has to lose the IC title, but that would be a sad thing. But you know what?
I wouldn't be mad because it seems like they're when at the end of the Strowman match,
Yeah,
Nakamura was the one who kicked him in the face.
I was happy about that.
As they were going up the ramp,
Two people got
Nakamura
kicked in the face,
giving him
that's
the stink eye. He was like, ugh.
You know what? Strowman took a mean kick to the face too.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Sheamus was better though,
You're right.
because he lifted him with his foot.
He killed that man. That's all I gotta say. He died.
So all in all, this show was great. A good story arc for leading to Royal Rumble. Not a good return.
So they give us like story moments. The thing at the end of the show,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the Miz, like even before the Baron Corbin stuff, we had the Miz,
Yeah,
and so then we know there was a triangle with him and Daniel Bryan, and then we got to see the separation of the triangle, like you said before, and so they basically went to a different path.
Yeah,
With Daniel Bryan and the Fiend.
yeah.
Like now, there's nothing with the Miz involved, so that's how they cleaned that whole thing up. I'm like,
Yeah, and I like how they did it. They did it really smart.
yeah, I'm like everything made sense,
And he's still feeling angry. Like he's still feeling like that anger, and basically his one of his best friends in the world, John Morrison, came out of his locker room saying he's not ready to talk yet.
But I will say the one thing about the whole Miz angle is he still looks like he's not sincerely mad because he still comes out with his gear on.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, he looked a little more angry when he took it off this week, but it's like he still comes out looking like a movie star dude. And it's like,
Yeah.
you don't really, you're not selling me on being a distraught, angry man until after the gear comes off. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I think he should lose the gear for the intro.
Yeah.
Change it up a little bit. Just come out in a suit and pissed off.
Yep.
But other than that, I would give SmackDown an A+, dude. I
A
was
plus.
thoroughly entertained.
And plus. A plus for that kick to the face to Gable.
His soul left his body.
That's gonna be the picture of this podcast. It was gonna be between that or Dustin Liger. It might be both. I'll probably put Dustin Liger and the kick to the face.
Oh my goodness.
If I can make it like a video image, it would be both.
A GIF? Oh, that'd be great. All right.
So so that's our weekend wrestling. We are building to the road to Royal Rumble with WWE. We have New Year beginnings tomorrow in the morning, which is the NWA's aftermath of everything that happened in Wrestle Kingdom. Then you have NWA Power having a pay-per-view later this month. You have AEW next month.
Okay.
And we got Elimination Chamber in March.
Oh, wow.
Which we might be going to. So
it's going to be where?
In Philly.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
So we might be going to that event. That'll be interesting because we never seen like I've seen a live cage match. I never seen like a Hell in the Cell or anything. So this would be a good, interesting way to watch it and see how it is live.
You get to see him build it live.
Yeah.
From that cage.
Actually, it just goes on top of the Raptor. Like it's built by the time you get inside. It just goes. It goes up and down.
Well, maybe if you get there early enough for the pre-show, you're watching them. Yeah. No, you can't come in. Do you know at live events if you can come in like early?
When they open doors.
Wow.
They open doors usually like 2 hours before the event.
Oh shit! So that's even before the pre-show.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
They allow you to go in. And people take pictures of the ring and all that stuff. But they got to realize they also they get there like a day or two before the event. Okay. So that chamber is going to be built already.
Oh.
Stage is built already. All that stuff. So, yeah. Yep. I don't have any other news. Oh, I definitely got to get that ringside the Justin Liger collectibles figure. Brian Myers had a review on YouTube for it.
Shout outs to the Major Wrestling Figure podcast this week. It was great. If you haven't listened to it, do so. If you're a fan of the wrestling figures,
yes, there's actually a couple good ones to listen to this week.
Major Mark was actually really good on this episode.
Yeah,
just because
Brian left them.
Bare minimum, Brian.
I got a couple good ones to listen to. You have After the Bell with Corey Graves. He had Renee Young and Michael Cole, which you actually got to learn a little bit more on the other side of Michael Cole.
That was a very good episode.
You had the New Day podcast, which was a really good podcast.
Oh, I want to shout out a guy. I tweeted his announcement, but there's a guy who's in the video game world. His name is Dan Riker.
Yeah,
he's a friend because of Giant Bomb. He's a friend of Xavier Woods.
Okay.
And so he announced this Friday that he's leaving to be a producer on the WWE podcast.
Oh, nice.
Like he's working full time with them now. So he's leaving Giant Bomb and going there, and that's pretty cool.
Nice, because they actually, I think Alexa Bliss is getting one too.
Really? All right.
She's getting a podcast.
So that only means more cool ass video game stuff with up, down now, because now Dan's gonna be involved, and Dan is crazy. It's hilarious.
Yeah, so we're gonna have some good stuff. Yes, After the Bell, definitely listen to Jericho with Rhino on the.
Ooh, I didn't hear that one. Okay.
Jericho Rhino was on Friday. It was really good. Mm-hmm. Really fun talk. Yeah, that's about it. That's all.
Did Rhino talk about his boats?
Huh?
Did Rhino talk about his boats?
Probably.
Oh, you didn't hear it? Okay.
I didn't listen. I listened to most of it. I didn't get that deep into it. I gotta finish it, but I heard it was pretty good so far.
Okay. The only thing I know about Rhino is besides him trying to run for what was he like?
Mayor.
Emily or something. Okay, mayor. Oh, besides him running for office, I just know that he likes his boats.
Yeah.
Loves his boats.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's funny.
So definitely listen to those podcasts. Lillian Garcia is back on this Monday. I'm not sure who she has this week.
Okay.
You have everyone back on to the regular scheduled programs of podcasts. New Days back Mondays as well. I liked their last cast a lot. Definitely give it a listen to.
Yes.
But yeah, it was fun.
You got more preaching, Biggie.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Don't follow him.
it's so good.
He don't need your follows. Don't follow
No, don't follow.
him. All right, so I guess we're gonna wrap this up.
Yep.
This is the Wrestling Babble podcast. You can catch us live every Sunday around 12 o'clock or 11:30, 12 o'clock. Follow all our social medias. We do have a link tree on this Twitch channel's link. On the Twitch channel link, it has all our things to follow. But you can follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube, Facebook, the Wrestling Link, and the Wrestling Babble pages. And yeah, all Mark with the Mic. Follow on YouTube. All Mark with the Mic. Follow. What you got?
Red Cyclonic on anything and everything. That's Twitter, Instagram. There's a Facebook group as well.
Yes.
Tumblr. There's what else we got? We got YouTube where Monster Hunter Playthroughs is still going up.
Yeah.
Also where the It Gets Better I Swear podcast will be.
Yep.
And SoundCloud.
Yep.
And we also have a WordPress as well.
Yeah.
So, all Red Cyclonic, so
Yep.
no excuses.
Yes. And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
Sandwiches.
Bro kick him if he has a sandwich.
No, bro kick the sandwich out of his hand.
Bro kick him.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy, but you can say sorry afterwards. You can say sorry afterwards. Bro kick him. With a sandwich. Later.
He's hungry.